Hey, good morning to everybody. A happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. You know it's 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. So if you watch my channel, you know I'm running a little late this morning. I've been going through the different speeches from the CPAC convention. This is why I'm late, because there were so many different things that I wanted to talk about, from the lies about fentanyl to Don Jr. talking a million miles an hour. I'm a recovering addict, and believe me, this looks more than a little suspicious. And he's talking a million miles an hour, and he talks about how he's disgusted about women having, the procedure to do away with the pregnancy in the 10th month. Yeah, Donald Trump Jr. Million miles an hour talking about the procedure, 10th month. Yeah, so that's not enough to talk about. But I came across a speech from Marjorie Taylor Greens and a few other people. There's a lot of Republicans jumping on the bandwagon on this, and it has to do with Voldemort Zelinski. Okay, and this is deceiving. This is one of the reasons I'm so glad I have a YouTube channel. I pray that people see this. I pray that other channels, other people talk about this and expose the truth. Marjorie Taylor Greens is all upset. Because her and other Republicans are putting out this disinformation, this lie about what Voldemort Zelinski said. They're making it sound like he said that America's sons and daughters are going to have to go fight in the Ukraine and fight and die. America's sons and daughters will have to go fight in Ukraine and die for the Ukraine. And she's like, Marjorie Taylor Greens, that'll never happen. We're never sending our sons and daughters to die in the Ukraine. How dare he's taken out of context. I saw this video, right? And I was wondering what's Voldemort Zelinski saying. And then down below, I'm gonna have the whole story, and I'm gonna have the original clip, the whole part that was left out of this. Okay, and I'm going to explain it to you right now, what Voldemort, and you can watch it yourself. You'll see they took out the whole clip in front of, the whole piece in front of this that puts it into context. Voldemort Zelinski, I'm going to paraphrase here, but what he's saying is, God forbid that he and Ukraine, they lose this battle that's going on now in Russia, and Russia comes in, okay? God forbid that happens. Voldemort Zelinski says, what do you think Russia's going to do next? They're going to move into the other Baltic states, like Poland or Lithuania, so on and so forth. And then he says, what's going to happen? What's going to happen then? And he's right about this. If and when this would happen, these are NATO countries. Therefore, we are in agreement. America is in NATO, and we have a pact that America's sons and daughters would have to go fight. If one's attacked, we fight for one, we fight for all. That's the thing with NATO. So you'll see the clip right down below. He says this, if we lose in Ukraine and Russia comes in, sooner or later, Russia and Putin will attack NATO countries, and when that happens, America's sons and daughters will have to go fight and die for NATO in these countries, because that's the deal. That is the deal, and he is 100% totally correct on this, and it's a very solid point as to why we should be interested in him winning this. There's already been instances with excursions into Poland and a couple other countries around the Ukraine. I can't remember offhand right now. It's a very good point, but Marjorie Taylor Greens and all these Republicans are out there saying that they're completely twisting it. And if you don't know, and you see this video, you see the 19-second clip video of Voldemort Zelinski talking, the last little part of it. He talks about America's sons and daughters will have to go fight and die, because it's NATO. That's what he says. But they cut out the whole part that puts it into context. He is not talking about America's sons and daughters fighting and dying in Ukraine. He's not talking about that at all. It's not what he said. He's talking about if they lose in the Ukraine and then Russia then goes into Poland or any of these other NATO countries, America's sons and daughters will have to go fight and die. And he's correct. And he's 100% correct on this. And it's a shame. It's disgusting that American politicians, the people we elect to go to Washington, are lying, are fear-mongering, are just straight up lying. You know, they know the truth. They know what he actually said. They are flat out lying to the American people and terrorizing them, fear-mongering. Oh my God, he's saying your kids are going to have to go fight and die for him. No, look at this. Tell me what you think. This is flat out dishonest fear-mongering and lying. Unbelievable. I think Mike Lee was another one. Marjorie Taylor Greens and a couple other Republicans are jumping all over this, and it's bold. They know the truth. They know what he actually said. The links will be down below. See it for yourself. It's complete lies. Have a good Sunday.